Today I am going to discuss about parameterized constructors. Okay, parameterized constructors in 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 C++. Okay, parameterized constructor in C++. Okay, so before I am going to start with parameterized constructor, first we have to know what is constructor. So constructor is what is it? It is a special member function. What is this? It is a special member function. Why it is called a special member function? Because whatever the class name, the same name of the member function, and it has no return time. So let me take one example. So we have a class called student. Okay, just okay, so now I'm going to make any parameterized constructors, means constructors. Okay, so this is my default constructor. So whatever the name of the class, the same name of the member function, that's why it is known as what? It's known as a special member functions. So today, so our topic is what? Our topic is related to parameterized constructor. Okay, so parameterized constructor means what? The constructor which has what? Which has parameter argument. Okay, so it will be more clear with examples. Suppose we have any class called persons. Okay, so just I'm taking any two data members. Okay, one, two, any number of data members we can take. So we have a specifier follow with constructors. Okay, so if you want to make a constructor parameterized constructor, we have to pass the argument. Okay, so just I'm passing any two argument. Okay, it may be same or name or different name. Okay, so we can write x is equals to a, because we are just initializing the value of x, whatever the value of a which is going into the x. So y value is equals to what? Y value is equals to b. So b value is going to store in the y variable. So in this way we can write the parameterized constructor. So this is what? This is my parameterized constructors. Why it is called parameterized constructor? Because this constructor have an argument, parameter. That's why it is called as a parameterized constructors. Okay, so now we can write our normal member function also. Okay, void info. So we can write any name of the member functions. Just I am going to display the values, or you want to calculate, or you want to perform any arithmetic operation, we can do. Okay, so if you want to perform any arithmetic operation, just int x1 is equals to x times y. We can write any variables and just display the result. Okay, just I am going to display the result x1. So now we have to terminate our class. So we can terminate the class likewise. So now we have to focus on the main functions. Okay, so we have a main functions. So there is something different in the case of the main function. Okay, so we have to first call the parameterized constructor. How to call the parameterized constructor? We have a class person with parameters. So we have to initialize any object with, because it has two arguments. So we have to pass. Okay, and they are going to take the value from here. Just I am passing any two integer value, because its type is what? Integer. That's why I am passing any integer values. So we have two arguments. That's why I am passing two values. Okay, so now I can call my respective member functions. P1 dot display. Okay, then it is going to return by default 0 value. Okay, in this way we can use the concept of parameterized constructor in C++. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel. Yes and Yes Lab. Okay.